Hi, Bob Morrow here from emailhomes.ca and Venture Property Investments. One of the questions I'm always asked is, hey, what's the market like these days? Well, that's an ever-changing answer, of course, and right now we're in October 2018, and the market has changed slightly, and here's how it has. For the past 6 months or so, it has actually since the beginning of the year, it has become increasingly difficult for first-time buyers to buy homes. They simply don't qualify with all the new rooms. All the new rules. Now, the reason that's important to us is because they are looking at the same houses that we are as investors. We're up on the Hamilton Mountain looking for bungalows that we can turn the basement into a duplex. These kids are looking for the same kind of thing. Maybe they're going to do that or they're not. Sometimes it'll help them pay the mortgage if they can rent out the basement. Sometimes they are savvy investors too. A lot of young people are, and they're trying to do what we're doing, but they can't get a mortgage. So the only people really out there looking at homes right now in our price range are investors. Because anybody who's trying to step up doesn't have the problem with mortgage, and they're looking at homes that are slightly higher in price. So it's mostly investors looking in the 420 to 450 price range. What that means is that most of the time when we're out there, we are in bidding wars with other investors, and a lot of times the mentality in the past of lowballing, seeing what happens, that kind of thing doesn't work anymore. Sellers are smart. They know that they're not dealing with first-time buyers. They know they're dealing with investors. So they have given their agents permission to come up with a better price. Let's put it that way. So it looks like the prices have come down a bit in Hamilton, but actually they've just settled better. And sellers are now holding tight to that. So if you go in there thinking you're going to offer 20 to 30 below list, forget it. You won't even get a response. They won't even counter it back. I was on a recent offer the other day where there were no offers, and the seller still came back at $1,000 below list because he knows that if we don't buy that, there are other investors out there and they will. So long as they know that that house is the type of house that can be duplex, because a lot of sellers are getting educated now, they know they can hold out for the price they want, so long as that price is reasonable. And for the most part, when you look on the listings, they are right now. So if you see a property listed at $450 and you ask your agent if that is a realistic price, the odds are it probably is. It's probably the market value of that house. So going in lower is not going to get you anywhere because that seller is just going to say, hey, there's somebody else out there, another investor that will pay closer, if not full price. They're always hoping for bidding wars, and with this many investors around, it happens quite often, and they'll get 10 to 15,000 above list maybe. So that's something you need to know. And I think that market's going to stay like this probably throughout the fall and into the early part of the new year when we might see a bit of a change.